Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So, I've been trying to expand my empire peacefully for the meantime, but I have been neglecting the fact that my truce with these guys here, which are one of my rivals, has finally run out. Actually, it ran out about a year and a half ago. So, it's getting close to time when I want to start declaring war on them. So, I have to get in a position where I can do that. And one of the things that is problematic for me right now is the fact that I have too many planets controlled. So I'm going to need to make a new sector, and I believe that this planet is... I've got pretty much 3 new planets. I also have a planet in this over here as well. And this place has 5 population points, and we're already working on the upgrade here. So I think we start the sector here. And then later we'll add on these 2 planets, but for now, it's just going to be this singular system that's going to be off by itself. I do have the ability to make a new sector, so that will be no problem here. We'll just go ahead and create that. And we'll give them a couple other areas just so that they have some resources to work with. As a matter of fact, I may give them this area here as well. Alternatively, I could have given this sector this territory. As a matter of fact, I probably should have done that, but that's okay. They'll just be a different sector. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. And I will give them this area as well. Alright, so that gives them a little bit of territory, gives them some resources that they can deal with, and that gets rid of my penalty, so I don't have to worry about the energy credit loss anymore. Another thing I need to do... Oh, and let's go ahead and finish that. Another thing I need to do is I need to upgrade all my fleets. So, with better designs, and of course we have to make those designs first. So, starting with the Corvettes, what is it that I actually have to upgrade here? I might have already upgraded these. Oh no, better weapons. That's the thing that I need to add in. Okay. I don't think anywhere else needs upgraded, at least not for this ship, as it does have the best power generation, it does have the best engines, and everything like that. So, mostly, I just need to upgrade the power enough so that we... Alright, well, I'm going to have a little bit more than I need, but I don't think there's a way to avoid that. So, we'll go ahead and save it. And let's go ahead and go on to the next ship. So again, we're just going to be upgrading the lasers here. So I would like X-ray laser. And I need better power generation again. So let's go ahead and just upgrade this guy here. And that should do it. And then one more ship. The cruiser. And I also probably need to go through my other ships, colony ships and things, and upgrade them. It's probably been a while. But for right now, we'll just worry about warships. So, again, X-ray laser upgrade. And need power generation to go along with that. So here, I think we just probably need a level 2 reactor, probably. There we go. You know, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, with the Corvette, probably actually overdid the power, and I wasn't... Could I have gotten away with that? There we go. That's a little bit cheaper. Okay. So now we're going to need to go through and upgrade all the fleets. Now, I do have these 3 cruisers that are Federation ships that I currently have control over. There's no upgrading here because they're already up to date, but I do need to upgrade all my other fleets. Alright, there we go. So that will take a little bit of time. And when that has finished, I think we're ready for war. Oh, I do have construction ships that aren't doing anything. So where's this construction ship right now? I'm going to assume up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alright, you go ahead and build me a mining station there so we get some energy credits. Ooh. Got another... anomaly, I believe. So, frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems. In its atmosphere, several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Alright, so it just gives physics research there. Okay, and is that all the anomalies? I believe there were 2 here, and I think that is the last of them. So, because we're going to be at war soon, though, I think we're going to redirect this science vessel over to this system here. Another thing I'd like to do is with the sector here, I would like to set them for military production, so they start making defense platforms and things like that for the war effort. And speaking of which, the empires, while I'm thinking about it, do any of them need mineral resources? Well, definitely they do.
Research complete. Ships upgraded.
All right, I have research here to take a look at in a second. These guys just keep using resources. Okay, and you can get up to at least 2,000. These guys have a lot of minerals. And you're a new sector, so you can do with a couple thousand. And I would like you to work on energy. All right. And over on test, what am I making? Am I making... Oh, I'm upgrading. Mostly, okay. So, Ugrim, what kind of ships can you build? You can build up to destroyers? Build me a few of those. We have 1 fleet left. Oh, and we have another construction ship having nothing to do. And go ahead and come over here and build mining stations. Look at that, borders. We've really squeezed the crap out of our allies here. I wonder how much they like us now. They are part of the Federation. Bothrians. Alright, I don't see a negative modifier here for border tension, so that must go away when you're a Federation. But our borders are looking pretty impressive and filled out right now. And that was... I just unlocked the research to get border... 20% border range, so that's why we saw that. Okay. Poorer sector planets would be nice, although it's expensive. Biolab. Resettlement cost. Naval capacity. I'm not anywhere near my naval capacity, and you could argue that that is... Ooh. Habitability would be nice. That's cheap. Let's do that. Okay. And I also should probably start moving my fleets. So that's the one on test. Let's move you over. This fleet's a little bit on the small side. I think what I'll do is I'll merge these 2 fleets together. No, I didn't want to go into the system. I wanted to move the fleet. Kind of annoying. Sometimes if you right-click in just the right spot, it goes into the star system rather than do the move that you were asking it to do. Alright, so we'll merge up these 2 fleets because they're done upgrading. And give me a fair amount of fleet strength. Another thing I want to do is I want to send the Federation fleet over here to merge as well. I mean, why have them around if you're not going to use them in combat? No, I'm thinking about just having a big massed fleet, mostly. Now, what planets I want to take, I'm actually divided on.
System survey complete.
And the reason I'm divided is I could come in here, and I could take these 3 planets, which would make my border look neater. Now, my goal here is to take more war goals than I did my first time around, because the first time around I didn't know how the war would go, so I was a little bit more conservative. Alternatively, I could take these 2 systems here with the objective of getting the Betharian within our empire. Now, there is Betharian up here, but it's actually within these guys' empire. And although I think they are a possible, I don't know, I can't remember. Are they a rival or not? I can't remember if it's these guys or these guys that are rivals. But either way, we're not going to be able to take that with the war. So these 3 systems, or these 2 systems, would be my war goal, I think. I'm tempted to do these 3, but we'll see here in a second. Once the...
Construction
Ooh, I have a
complete.
science ship. Not doing anything. Where is the science ship that's not doing anything? Is it that guy? The other science ship should be moving. Alright, so you're over here. Okay. And what I had you doing was just surveying these systems, because it was claiming that I had not surveyed these yet. So we're going to continue with that. Just surveying all these systems that it claims I have not surveyed. This could just be a bug. I mean, because I know about all the resources, but we'll just do it to get it over with. Alright.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Alright, that's the last of the ships upgraded. Now we just have to wait for the fleets to arrive. And we'll be ready for the war. Now, whether or not... Well, I'm the Federation President. I don't need a vote anymore. I keep forgetting. And... Alright. I am losing money here. Let's see if we can rectify that. So, let's go through the surface of some of these planets. Nobody's working there. And I think that's because we kept having migration. Just to do things, I could do that. There we go. And here, we're trying to build places for these new population to work. Because all of a sudden a bunch of people flooded in here, and now they're unemployed. And might as well build one here too, just to get it out of the way. Alright. Alternatively, I could build a power station here. As a matter of fact, I am going to do that. Just build a power station. Just a basic power plant. Alright. Unless I have... No, I don't have any Betharian I'm not using. Okay. At the moment, these planets are not developed enough to really be able to do much with. So we're just going to have to be patient. Go ahead and start this building, though. Basic mine. Alright. And also, they already have a droid, so that's fine. Build a droid here. Although that would just make my energy credit resources even worse, so let's not worry about it right now. Alright. We're just waiting for the one fleet left. Matter of fact, might as well just tell these guys to merge.
Construction complete.
Alright. And one system away now.
System survey complete. Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Okay, an anomaly. So we found an anomaly over here. Guess that's alright. Finding anomalies in systems we should already know about.
Complete.
Okay. Are these guys finished already? No, just a single destroyer. Now, test is done, though, and we can have it build things. So, I'll just have you build a couple... What is this fleet like? A little bit low on Corvettes. Oops. And on test, build me 2 Corvettes and 2 cruisers. Okay. So now we've got a bunch of these fleets in here. Get rid of the construction ship and tell them to merge. Alright. When they're all merged up, we'll be ready to go. Alright. More sabotage stuff going on. I might as well start on the declarations here, so we want to talk to these guys. It doesn't look like I can actually merge the Federation fleet. It doesn't let me. It looks like. All right, declare war. All right. Oh, it does look like there's a vote, even though I'm president. I thought I got to dictate these things. Well, in any case, we want this planet for us. We want something in the Pratragor system. This. And we also want something in this system. Okay. See if I'm missing anything. Just in those systems that I've already selected. Alright, I didn't see anything else. Now, these guys are going to vote no, so we want to give them something. Question is what to give them. Now, these guys are allied, but I don't think I can actually give them anything that belongs to... Well, that just messed everything up. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so I gotta do that over again. So we want this planet. We want this planet. And the other one we want is here. Okay, with that being the case, the closest planet to these guys in this system is here, which we would give to these guys. Okay, and they'd be willing to do that. All right. This is what we're going to go for. This is a war score of 77, so it's going to require us a much more, much more war score than before. Last time it was 32. Because I only took 2 planets, not 3, and this time we're actually technically taking 4. All right, let's go ahead and confirm that. And the war is instant because I guess we don't really have to wait for a vote, even though it said how they would vote. But I still want to give this ally something because they're going to be right on the front lines because we're fighting here, but one of the allies, well, actually 2 of the allies of these guys are here and here, as you can see with the red. So they're going to be fighting quite a bit over here. All right, so first things first, let's come over here and go onto the planet and start building armies. I would like to recruit these robotic armies, although that's quite expensive energy cost, and we can't really afford that. So instead, we can do assault armies that are not robotic armies. If they had the energy credits to spare, I would, but otherwise, I mean, I don't think I can afford it, so we'll just do these guys. Now, the one thing is, if I actually come back here to this system, I can build droids because this planet actually has them. So let's see what a droid robot army would be like. Oh, much better than the other armies I was seeing. So let's go ahead and grab... We got 5. We'll go ahead and just do those 5. And then over here, I'm going to recruit... There's 2 planets to recruit from. So, do these guys. Actually, it's not much different. We'll do 3 there. And we'll do 3 here. Now, definitely the Testors are not as good because they're weak. There we go. Have them fight their brothers. Now it's time for fleet action. So, get rid of that. Oop, that's not what I want to do. Get rid of that I was meant to do. And you guys can come in here. All right. Here goes nothing. So the plan is to come in, try and take the first objective.
Construction
All
complete.
right. So they don't have anything listed here. I'm going to have the Federation fleet tackle this. All right. Where's their capital? I forget. It should show me, right? Oh, yeah, here it is. So that is one of the systems we're actually trying to get. All right, so let's grab just this fleet. And... oh, jump in there. And as a matter of fact, I probably should assign a leader here. And this guy is available, so we'll select that. And the other fleet. Oh. Yeah, it's that bug again. No. Okay. It looks like it is working properly, I think. Okay. So we should be...
complete.
Alright. So more sabotage and things. Where's their support?
Hostile fleet
All right.
engaged.
Hostile fleet. Pretty big. All right. How big is the fleet here? Where's our fleet? Oh, we jumped right on top of them. So it's just a small fleet here. Wow, there's a lot of construction ships just sitting around. All right, so we don't want to tackle these guys just yet.
Situation log updated.
All right. I'm assuming we engaged here. I actually don't want this continued combat, but it looks like we got... oh, there we go. Now we're going to... I'm just going to go ahead, have this fleet do this for now. Or, better yet, you jump over here. Because that big fleet... the only thing is, you're going to hit that big fleet. Which I'm not too big of a fan of. So we might have to wait until they move away. Which they may not do. So, yeah, you just continue over here. Let's just see what these guys do. Oh, they jumped out. Where'd they end up? They jumped up back over here. Alright, we're going to have this back and forth fun. So instead, I'll send the Federation fleet over here. And we'll just sit on their capital, I guess. Kind of
Situation
annoying.
log updated.
Actually, you know what? I realize if I don't blow this up, I won't be able to land troops on it, so... we're just going to have to deal with the situation.
Construction complete.
Okay. You guys not still fighting, are you? Come over here and fight these guys. Let's see if we can get the combat engaged. They keep jumping out. Yeah, they keep jumping out. Alright, get rid of this nonsense. They keep jumping out as we are... There we go. Get rid of these science
Hostile
vessels.
fleet engaged.
They're going to give it to me. Now, one thing I can do to catch these guys is just sit on the space lane.
Hostile
Oh, they're
fleet
coming now. All right,
engaged.
good. That's what I wanted. Unfortunately, I just engaged here, so I will not be able to pull them away as far as I know. Yeah, it doesn't let me. I could retreat, but it's not available for 3 days, so not likely. That's all right.
Situation log updated.
Because if this fleet engaged me, it looks like they're not going to.
Construction complete. Situation log updated. Construction complete. Situation log updated.
All right, and I do want to keep an eye on the Marines.
Situation log updated.
All right, so I'm killing a lot of their construction
System
ships
survey
and things.
complete. Situation log updated.
All right. So because this fleet's annoying to me right now, what I'm going to have them do, as soon as they're done blowing up this mining station.
Research complete. Situation log updated.
All right, we got research. Hyperdrive level 3, that's nice to see. Let's go on to new research here. So, advanced shields. Okay, so that's planet fortification toughness, and it gives me advanced shields. Honestly, that's the only thing that really looks like it's worth it. I mean, yeah, I could do improved assist research, which may happen eventually. We also have shield capacitor here. All right, so what does that do? It just gives me some shield regeneration. That's tempting. Or I could just go with better shields overall. Let's do this one. Especially seeing how he has a bonus for it anyway. Alright, so
Construction complete.
just make sure that we're not having combat here.
Situation log
Okay.
updated.
You jump over here. You sit here so that if they jump over here, we get them. Okay. And between the two, I'm hoping that we will be okay. And right now, we're not being engaged by any enemy fleets. I might as well bring my one fleet up a little bit in case they do attack from over here or somewhere. As a matter of fact, we'll put them here and tell them to go into orbit so that we are not losing energy credits. All right. So let's see if we can catch these guys. So right now they're trying to jump out. Hopefully my other fleet jumps on top of them. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take some damage here.
Construction complete.
Matter of fact, I think I just got obliterated. Well, there goes the Federation
Hostile
fleet.
engaged.
All right. All right. So their strength is going down very quickly, although we're losing some strength as well. Ouch. Probably a little too late here, but maybe we can send our other fleet in to this system. This is a big fight. I think we're winning, but it's actually tough to say. Well, here comes some allies. Although they're too busy blowing up mining stations to actually help us. Alright, we're definitely winning. Alright, here they come. Alright. Here come the torpedoes.
Situation log updated.
Alright, good stuff. Alright, first things first. We have a science ship not doing anything. Or there should be a science ship. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Come in here. Come in here, do this. And I think the Marines are mostly built. We'll take what is available, though. Embark. And you can show up here. Alright, I'll select them later. And you guys can also embark. Alright. So in here, you want everything but the science vessel. You guys merge up. And then hang out here. And then my fleet, after having this big battle, pretty beat up. As a matter of fact, I do not want the test fleet, or my backup fleet, which is now moving. I don't want you going where you're planning on going anymore. Instead, I'd like you to come dock up here. And then, what I'd like is the big fleet jump back here. We're not going to be able to sit on the capital right now, which sucks, but I can't help it right now. And you can go build a mining station. Thank you. Alright, well, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So we had a big battle there. There were losses on both sides. I ended up winning the battle, though, so it went in my favor. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.